A flat area of land bounded by a number of minor roads and with the village of Dalton on the east side was acquired for the construction of an airfield in 1941. RAF Dalton opened in November as a satellite for Topcliffe in No.4 Group with a grass flying field and few facilities. No. 102 Squadron arrived from Topcliffe on the 15th of November with Whitleys and was due to re-equip with Halifaxes. No. 102 Squadron had suffered the highest percentage losses of the Command's Whitley squadrons, losing 52 Whitleys and crews. In January 1942, No. 102 Squadron conversion flight formed to retrain the crews on the Halifax. No. 102 Squadron and conversion flight, however, returned to Topcliffe on the 7th of June. It was replaced on the 8th by No. 76 Squadron's conversion flight, which had arrived from Middleton St George with 4 aircraft. And on the 12th they were joined by No. 35 Squadron conversion flight from Linton-on-Ouse and No. 78 Squadron conversion flight from Croft, both with a complement of 4 Halifaxes. No. 76 conversion flight returned to Middleton St George on the 25th, followed on the 30th by No. 78 conversion flight. A detachment of No. 1652 HCU with Halifaxes arrived from Marston Moor on the 13th of July because of problems with the runways at their home airfield. They departed back to Marston Moor on the 22nd of August. They were followed by No. 35 Squadron conversion flight, which also moved to Marston Moor on the 5th of September, as the decision had been taken to develop Dalton into a fully equipped bomber base. For this, 3 tarmac runways were laid with perimeter track and 36 pan-type dispersals, and improvements were made to the other facilities. A B1 hangar was built on the technical site, together with one T2, and another T2 was built between runway heads 24 and 30. The camp was dispersed around the village of Dalton. It is also clear that the original configuration was changed and the runways were extended before completion. In November, RAF Dalton reopened, and on the 6th, No. 428 Canadian Squadron formed at the airfield with Wellington 3 bombers as part of No.4 Group. Dalton was transferred to No. 6 Group in January 1943, and on the 26th to 27th of the month, No. 428 Squadron flew its first operation, sending 6 aircraft as a part of a larger force to the naval dockyards at Lorient. Dalton became part of No. 61 base under the control of Topcliffe in March. On the 3rd of May, No. 424 Squadron arrived from Leeming with Wellingtons, but they were non-operational and due to transfer to North Africa. The ground echelon left Britain on the 15th of May. Shortly after this, No. 1535 Beam Approach Training Flight arrived from Middleton St George with Oxfords on the 3rd of June. And on the 4th of June, No. 428 moved to Middleton St George to convert to the Halifax. The squadron had flown 350 Wellington sorties for the loss of 17 aircraft. The day after this, the Wellingtons of No. 424 Squadron were flown to North Africa, and Dalton was allocated for a training role and saw a number of specialised flights in residence. No. 1666 Heavy Conversion Unit formed at Dalton on the same day from No. 6 Group Pool, equipped with Halifax aircraft to train RCAF crews on the 4-engine bomber. On the 26th of June, No. 1691 Bomber Gunnery Flight formed at Dalton with RCAF personnel equipped with Martinet and Oxford aircraft for target towing. No. 1535 Flight disbanded at Dalton on the 6th of August, and on the 21st of October, No. 1666 HCU moved to No. 61 Base Leeming, leaving Dalton to No. 1691 Flight. On the 6th of November, No. 420 Squadron arrived from Hani East in Tunisia without aircraft. It moved to Tholthorpe on the 12th of December to receive its Halifaxes. It was on the 15th of February 1944 that No. 1695 Bomber Defence Flight formed at Dalton equipped with 12 Martinet aircraft, teaching gunners and pilots how to cope with fighter attack. No. 1691 Bomber Gunnery Flight was disbanded into it. By October, No. 1695 Bomber Defence Flight was equipped with 16 Hurricanes, 6 Spitfires and 9 Martinets. Also in October, No. 6 Group's Aircrew School was formed at Dalton, a non-flying unit acting as a holding unit for aircrew who had completed OTU training and were waiting for a place on an HCU. On the 3rd of November, it was renamed as No. 6 Aircrew School and was transferred to No. 7 Group, although still based at Dalton. This was Dalton's role to the end of the war, with gradual reductions in numbers of students for both units as Bomber Command's requirements diminished in early 1945. On the 23rd of April 1945, No. 1695 flight moved to Dishforth, and on the 3rd of August, No. 6 Aircrew School disbanded at Dalton. RAF Dalton was no longer required. From 1952 to January 1955, No. 91 Maintenance Unit used parts of the airfield for bomb storage before the bombs were disposed of. After this, however, the airfield was put up for sale and subsequently became an industrial area, with many of the small businesses taking over wartime buildings.